He won like tons of awards and titles that year. Going 11-2. Then he went 8-5 in 2012, and then 7-6 in 2013. And right now he's sitting at 2-3. The very first time in Michigan history that the football team has recorded 3 losses by the end of September, and that's over 135 years. So Michigan faithful are getting a little less faithful these days. It's been pretty ugly.
Yeah, my favorite thing.
Then he did this crazy thing. I'm sorry, with his quarterback. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but yeah.
No. Go. Yeah, go. It's negligence. Go.
Yes, and apparently he has a history of playing very injured players in the past. This kid's 20 years old. He's in college. He gets banged with a helmet-to-helmet hit, essentially. You can tell. You can see when his head flops off the ground and hits the ground twice. Something's not right. And so he comes out. He's basically leaning on his offensive lineman for support, and he had a high ankle sprain as well.
Quarterback Shane Morris.
Shane Morris. I was about to fill in his name right there. Thank you very much. And so he's leaning on his offensive lineman for support. And Brady Hoke, after the game, said that he thought it was just his ankle, but he put him back in there, and he said the doctor said he didn't have a concussion. He had been cleared to play, even if it was his ankle. I mean, geez, come on, man. 20-year-old kid.
No,
that Did they kid sign up for that?
That kid looked punch drunk. He looked like you after 3 bourbon and cokes in 4 to 5 minutes. He was obviously concussed, like LaShawn McCoy. Yes. Concussed, and he needed to be pulled off the field. And Hope can't hide behind this. Oh, well, the player wanted to be on the field, or the trainers didn't let me know. No, this is your fault. And when Shane Morris, in 10 years, comes back and sues the complete bejesus out of the University of Michigan, Hope is going to be liable here.
Yep, absolutely. How can you not be? And he basically played it off today that the buck doesn't stop here with him, that someone else's responsibility. Well, you're in charge of the football program, Brady Hoke, and it's been falling and falling and falling, but whenever it becomes a moral issue about your treatment of your players who are kids and who will play their heart out for that university, you have to be the smart one and the adult and make the calls. And if it doesn't look right, then treat it like it's not right. I mean, err on the side of caution. They're kids. It's crazy to me. So that angered me to no end. That should not have happened.
And Brady Hoke is probably not going to work out. I've definitely got the under on him, and he is a Michigan man, as it were. Mm-hmm. And I do think some schools like Michigan are a little bit too entrenched into this whole tradition thing of, we need a Michigan man, someone that Bo Schembechler would approve of. So they have they're almost delusional, kind of like Stephen Ross, who down in Miami, who ironically is a Michigan alum, where he was shooting for Jeff Fisher and Jim Harbaugh down in Miami. He's like, all right, I'll take Joe Philin.
Right.
That's what you're gonna get. You got steak taste, but you're only going to get hamburger as a head coach. And Michigan, knowing them, they're going to shoot for Jim Harbaugh, who I don't know. I'm still up in the air on that. I think he might go. Mm-hmm. I think it makes sense, but who knows? They're going to throw like $100 million at Les Miles, who is also a Michigan man, except they'll probably whip on him because why would you leave LSU?
Right.
LSU is sexy.
Yep.
And they're going to end up hiring some third-tier, quasi-related to the program coach like a Brady Hoke when he came out from San Diego State. And then 4 years from now, they're going to be in the same spot again. Why can't they just pull like an Ohio State? Just hire the best available coach. Urban Meyer, I think he was from Ohio growing up, but he had zero ties to the Buckeyes program at all. Bring him in. Bring in your own Urban Meyer.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, find the best guy. Why does it even – I can understand the allure of somebody who has some sort of a tie to the university. But I don't think there should be anything. What? Why are you tripping?
Sorry, I was saying Bo. Like an old man.
Oh.
Bo.
Pardon me for wondering what the hell that was. But you need to hire the person who is best going to, like they did. I mean, honestly, it's very controversial right now. But look at what Texas did with Charlie Strong. They may not be winning a ton of games at the moment, but the man is going about putting that program back together in the best way he knows how.
Oh, he is drug testing the piss out of them, literally.
Literally. I know, right? Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if what he's doing is right or is actually going to help them, but dang it, you have to admire his effort to clean it up. And you want someone with that kind of moral fortitude in charge of your football program when it's gone the way that it's gone under Brady Hoke.
You mean someone who won't put up with the shenanigans of a scumbag like Taylor Lewan?
Yeah, exactly. That sort of thing. I don't even want to talk about Taylor Lewan. He's awful.
Complete.
Awful. And those tattoos are awful. Cover them up, Taylor Lewan.
Dirtbag. And the Big Ten is down, and they look to be down for a while, but Michigan still plays nationally. So if you can get a premier coach in there, because it's still a destination job.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Michigan isn't Indiana.
Right. They have laurels to rest upon to some degree. It's been there. They don't have to act like, they've been there. They've been there. They just need to get back there in the right way.
And I've been an overall college football fan, but I'm just now starting to get into the Gophers because they're kind of good, and I'm jumping on the bandwagon with both feet. And the one cool thing that college football has over the NFL is the rivalry trophies. And so the Gophers and the Wolverines played for something called the Little Brown Jug. And the Gophers finally bring the jug home. It's been like the first time in 40 years or something like that. They actually won at Michigan.
Oh.
Yeah. What?
Oops.
What'd you do?
No, I'm just saying that was like a big oops for Michigan. Like Brady Hoke trying to explain. I didn't realize the historical value.
I thought something bad was going on your end, like your snowblower broke or something. But no, then the Gophers and the Badgers play for something called the Paul Bunyan's Axe, which is awesome.
What? Really?
Yeah, and the Gophers and the Hawkeyes, Iowa Hawkeyes, play for something called the Pig, Floyd of Rosedale. It's a bronze pig. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Smooth transition. What does Texas A&M play for in the rivalry games? A pig?
That's a great question. Well, there's a boot, but I think that the boot is involved in the Dynamo game. I'm so bad at these sorts of things.
Is it Dynamo soccer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't make the rules. And
I see. Oh, I'm such a big Texas Aggie fan. Hook 'em. College Station. Did you know Matthew Berry's mom is the mayor of College Station?
Good for her. Did you know Hook 'em is for Texas and not A&M?
Whatever. Don't interrupt my pontificating and judging of you because I can clearly hear you Googling.
You can't hear a dang thing. There's
Texas A&M rivalry trophies.
Shut up. How do you know what I'm doing over here? God,
you type Southern too, I can tell.
Shut up. I hate you. Hate.
All right, but smooth transition to the Texas A&M Aggies as probably the most Texas Southwest Conference thing ever. There was an old Southwest Conference blah, 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 rematch, bad blood, whatever. Texas A&M hosted Arkansas at Jura World in Dallas, and they somehow survived 35-28. Kenny Trill was aight, and Texas A&M won despite not covering the 8.5-point spread, much to Andy's chagrin.
Well, maybe you shouldn't bet money on children. I'm just saying.
Oh, no, it was a Southwest Conference rematch because Texas A&M, Arkansas used to be all part of it because it was the 8 Texas schools in Arkansas, and Arkansas was always the outsider. And then Texas A&M went to the Big 12, Arkansas went to the SEC, and now we're back together in the SEC playing a Jura World.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't listen to you. I would have corrected you, but yeah. So go ahead. What?
And besides, these kids get paid too, so it's not like they're innocent children. They get a scholarship, they get a stipend, they get $100 handshakes. Please.
Oh, you say so.
I don't believe a second that these kids are starving.
I don't believe for a second that A&M actually plays for something that is trophied. You know what I mean? There's nothing that appears to be a trophy involved for A&M. There's rivalry games, but there's not trophies.
Well, are your rivalries named like Oklahoma and Texas is the Red River rivalry?
There's the Battle of the Brazos against Baylor.
Wait, the Battle of the Braziers?
Brazos River. It's important in Texas history, but I forget how because I'm just not a good Texan.
You're a bad Texian.
Quit judging me. There is a battle that does not have a name. Wait, no, it does have a name. Hang on,
San Jacinto?
No, it's just called Arkansas Texas A&M. It doesn't have but it is a rivalry game. So that's important. I'm still looking for more. Bear with me because this is important, obviously. Don't buzz me with that stupid caller thing. There's a rivalry at LSU. What? Go ahead.
Kenny Hill's statistics are markedly better than Johnny Manziel's through 5 career starts.
And that's
Kenny Hill for Heisman. It's gonna be
Kenny Hill.
It's gonna be Kenny Hill, Melvin Gordon, David Cobb, Mariota up there in New York on the Heisman stand.
Okay, I'm down with that, but he still has a lot to prove that he can maintain that whenever he plays the elite teams in the conference. You know, because you got to play Auburn, you got to play Bama, you got to play LSU, Mississippi State, Ole Miss. You got to play, Ole Miss.
Vanderbilt. Wait, do you guys play Vanderbilt this year?
No, I think we don't this year.
Oh.
I know, it's sad for us. So, you know.
What's homecoming game this year for Texas A&M?
Do we have a homecoming game?
Obviously.
We do?
Probably.
No one told me about this.
Does every college team have a homecoming?
I don't know. I had it in high school.
Oh, yes. So you can go back and relive your glory days. We picked at 17, OMJ.
No, I don't relive glory days from high school. High school was not a fun time. High school was awful.
Wait, were you the weird one who listened to like rock music where it's like, killing your mom, killing your mom?
No, it wasn't weird. I was a cheerleader and I was vice president of student council, but I did like good music.
Good music like Rammstein?
No, I mean, I wasn't diametrically opposed to Rammstein.
Good music like Gwar?
Gwar was fun to see live. They had these really crazy costumes and they were very overtly perverse.
I think their lead singer, Odorous, died last year.
Yes, and now they have a female lead singer.
You?
I'm not even kidding.
Are you moonlighting as Gwar's lead singer?
Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know?
Dude, that's a secret.
Well, I'm not sharing my secrets with you.
Are you still Googling something about Texas A&M?
No, I'm done looking for Texas A&M. We don't have a homecoming. At least not according to this website.
All right, well, la-ti-da. But that's a good time for a break as Claire cries in her Cheerios about not having a homecoming, not being able to go back to Collins Station and relive her glory days of being able to finish off a 30-pack of Lone Star in one sitting. But she'll be fine. We'll be back. Claire vs. Carlson Show.